In response to the recent news events, here is our perspective. Let's start with geography lesson number 1. This is Lantern Hill. We're located in beautiful Ensenada, Mexico, about 98 miles south of San Diego. You've heard about this city this week. This is Juarez. Juarez is 600 miles away from Lantern Hill. And of course, you're sure you know this one, Mexico City. Yes, that's a whopping 1,600 miles away. And of course, Tijuana, which is located 98 miles north of Lantern Hill.
Just tell me who you are and why you're at Lantern Hill.
Well, I'm Katie. I'm a senior at Valparaiso University, and I'm here with my choir, Sweet Wine. We are doing a week-long mission trip here in Ensenada.
And where is your university?
We are in northwest Indiana, just a little bit southeast of Chicago.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about what your week was like last week when you were preparing for your trip, the kind of things you heard, and then kind of go through the process of crossing through the border and now traveling in Mexico.
Okay, well, it was really nerve-wracking for all of us, I think. Number one, because it was midterms week, and so we were all really stressed out about that. And then number two, because all of the news has been focusing so much on the violence going on in Mexico lately, and we had rehearsal on a Wednesday night before we left on a Friday morning, and everyone was really, really concerned and really scared to be leaving on Friday after all of these news stories had just appeared. And so we're all just worried that we would run into problems when we crossed the border and as we traveled to Ensenada. Just with all the violence going on, we just didn't want to get caught up and be in the wrong place at the wrong time, basically. And then Friday morning we left school, and when we crossed the border on Saturday morning, most of us were really shocked to find out that we had already crossed the border and it was completely over with. And we just drove right through, and that was it. And it just seemed like there should have been a lot more work to it than there really was. And then right away we drove past Tijuana, and Abby pointed and said, "Oh, that's Tijuana right there." And all of us got our cameras out and took pictures of the arch, and we're like, "Oh, that was it, okay." Like, that wasn't scary, that was fine. And so we passed Tijuana, and the rest of the drive was just absolutely gorgeous. The views are amazing. You just drive on this gorgeous road through the mountains and stop at a couple toll roads. You see just these amazing views, and we saw some dolphins on the drive, and we got to stop and get out at a couple points to check out the scenery, and it was just an absolutely beautiful drive. So.
Tim, what's it been like for you to travel around Mexico for the last couple days?
Really fun. I really like seeing the different areas that there are around here, and driving through dirt roads are an experience, but they're very, it's pretty entertaining, and it's just been like driving anywhere else, really. I mean, you see people, you wave to the cars driving by, everybody's super friendly, and you just get to where you need to go, and there's really no worries.
How about at the Lantern Hill Retreat Center? What's that been like?
It's gorgeous. It's a fantastic place to stay. All of us have had such a good time being able to, after a day of work, relax on the beach and just kind of recuperate after spending a day of working, and just being able to have a retreat center where we have a community room where we can all just spend time together and eat dinner as a family. And then our facilities where we sleep are really nice, and we're just in this neighborhood that's got 24-hour security, and some of the guys have gone running every morning on the beach, and everybody's really just enjoyed themselves at the center.
So, in your estimation, how has this trip affected the way you thought about what the news was saying before you left?
It's changed my view completely as far as the violence and where it's going on. Because I think it's important to remember that the violence is real in the areas that it's happening, and that the places that it's happening at can be very dangerous, but it's also important to remember that it's not happening in every place around Mexico. and that most places are just as safe as any other city that you would visit. And I've felt as if I were traveling in any small town in America, really. When we travel through Ensenada, I feel completely safe and at home, and everybody's just so welcoming and so friendly, even to, American outsider faces. Everybody's just been fantastic.
Cool.